Because of inertia, objects in space want to travel and keep moving, and they want to travel in a straight line. Here in the middle, we have an object with a larger mass, and out here, we've got an object with a smaller mass. If you watch what happens, the object with the larger mass uses its gravitational pull to pull the smaller object in toward it. So here we have that same object with that larger mass, and the smaller mass is pulled toward it. So this larger mass has a greater gravitational pull. So if we switch that out and use an object with a smaller mass, it still has a gravitational pull, but you can see it took a lot longer to pull that in. So the larger the mass, the greater the gravitational pull. You can see that went a lot quicker. And the smaller the mass, the less the gravitational pull there is. Here we are going to use this object with the greatest mass to represent the sun. We've got a smaller one, the Earth, and an even smaller one to represent the moon. Smaller objects are going to orbit larger ones. So the moon is going to orbit the Earth, and the Earth is going to orbit the sun. So let's take a look. So you can see the moon is orbiting the Earth, and the Earth is orbiting the sun. Smaller objects orbit larger ones. Another factor that's going to affect gravity is their distance. When two objects are far apart, they still have a gravitational pull, but it's going to take them longer to find each other. When the objects are close together, they have a greater gravitational pull and they can find each other a lot faster. Objects in motion want to stay in motion going in a straight line. But if another object with a larger mass is close to it, instead of going past it, you're going to see that it's going to start to orbit. So it wants to go straight, so inertia wants it to go straight, but gravity pulls it in. So inertia and gravity together make that orbit. It wants to go straight, but gravity pulls it in to make that orbit. It wants to go straight, gravity pulls it in. Objects in space all travel in the same direction. So in the beginning of time, there were objects traveling in different directions, but collisions have caused those to cancel out. Let's take a look. So you can see they all canceled out until they were all going in the same direction.